This is Kim Joyce. Stay tuned, man. A lot of heat on the way. So y'all stay tuned. Check in with me.
So, you want to tell our listeners who we have here today?
Definitely, man. Y'all got Kim Joyce, man. My name is Kimberly Joyce Wilburn. I go by the artist and stage name of Kim Joyce. Social media, you might find me at Kim Joyce Music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kim's one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
Like one of my sisters, her and Rocky.
Yeah.
Um, you're down and out right now due to your all-star basketball career.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I was thinking this would be a good time to get that Music Monday started back up.
Yeah. You know what? Cat's been at me. Cat's
Yeah.
been at me about the Music Monday. That was one of my favorite things. It actually gave me a little. I don't know. I think it's always difficult when I do that. When I do anything music and when I work,
What's
it's
difficult
hard
about it?
because I don't like to half-ass anything, and I got jobs that require customer service and attention, and you don't necessarily leave at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And then just learning the songs and learning to the songs of me being an artist. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. I'm not just doing something to put something out there. I'm doing something to find a different flavor. I'm doing something to find like a vibe, something that just gets me off spiritually that I feel like it's gonna resonate with you. So it's like I don't want to just jump in there and do something real quick. It's like, man, I want to do my job well. If I'm getting paid for doing the job and working, then I want to do that well. And sometimes I get off at 6, but I don't get off to 9 p.m. On Mondays, it's like, man, it's hard balancing being an A1 cat.
Yeah,
You
but
don't want to.
you're finally putting that degree to use.
Yeah, you know what? And it's finally after all that, I blow the dust off that, because I don't know. Like I've had an econ degree for years, since I graduated, and I've never really utilized it because I just thought about music, but I didn't realize how beneficial that would be towards music and the rest of my life and the best of my life. So even like with my job, yeah, I'm a mortgage banker, so it's beneficial in talking the language and understanding certain aspects of that industry. But man, right now when the economy is down, being an artist, you know how many artists right now, one thing you can think like, how can I switch my business to make music during a recession? But another thing is like, man, money that you have from shows, money that you had in other places that were coming in good, it doesn't come in. So it just opens your mind to diversification, and that got me into the stock market. And then I'm realizing that a lot of that correlates with my degree and the business that I'm correlated in, and now I can actually make money, that helps fund my career, and I still don't have to sacrifice to sign a deal, and I can actually put stocks in my label name. It just opens up a whole new world
Right.
of making money and really fighting towards being an independent artist and not having to sacrifice and not needing, somebody else's money. If you can make your own, if you can make your own money grow.
You know, I know. I've watched you for years that trying to push yourself, trying to bring your visions to life. Just just the stress in it all and believing in yourself and not giving up. So I'm proud of you for one, for not giving up your music, for two, for using your degree. And yeah, the boys go ahead and ask some questions because I could go
Oh,
on.
I know y'all go way back. Y'all could talk. Y'all like old school friends. You don't have nothing in the vault? I know you got a vault like like Pac had, vaults and tracks and traps on top of tracks somewhere. I know you got a vault of music somewhere that probably is super dope, but artists usually that are so dope are usually real sensitive about their music and say it's not dope, but it probably is. I'm sure you got a vault of music somewhere, don't you?
The boys, man, I feel like I'm answering the question every which way. Like I do have a vault. I got my vote is so much bigger than what I put out. Like I put out, and it's sad at how much I put out. When I was even on TikTok looking for something to post, I'm like, damn, this all the shit I got out and all the stuff I be listening to for years. But it's one thing when I ain't got the money to pay a mix engineer to mix something the way that I like it to sound, and I don't want to put out no bullshit. I'm sensitive about my shit, so I'd rather take the time and mix it the way I want to mix it. I put so much into it, money-wise, energy-wise, time-wise, and like I really fucking care. So one thing to put something out just on Instagram for that to just go for a little bit, like that's not enough. Like I want to figure out how to run a business. I want to make my time, my money, my value. I want to make that work for me, and I want to serve people. So I'd rather take if you gave me 6 hours in a day, I'd rather take 5.5 hours sharpening the axe. You know what I'm saying? And figure out how to do it the right way. Like I think that's the goal. Making timeless music, classic music. Like I came out with Crowd Pleaser in 14 and like 14 or whatnot, but it could still go now and it could still go 10 years from now. So it's really no rush. It's just me staying sane, me making sure that I'm financially stable, and me making sure that I'm like just continuing to grow as an artist and just building it. And if I get 5 fans, 10 fans, 1,000 fans, I want to just structure the business. That's another thing working. I realized I work for Rocket Mortgage or what is it, Quicken Loans, and they stress. That's one good thing about working is you realize they so great of a company. They doing so well because they stress customer service. You know what I'm saying? So I realized, damn, how can I just give to my fans and still make the product good? You know, and that's what's been in the vault, is figuring out how to release that the right way.
But you do have music because you said you've been cooking. So I don't know what you've been cooking, but
man,
you could tell us what you've been cooking.
I've cooked so much I don't even know how to serve it. Like it's sad to the point. Like I got a project named Earth. I mean, I still got Crowd Pleaser and Feel. I just put out Crowd Pleaser. I feel like I really haven't even put that out yet. And that was from 14. Like I got Crowd Pleaser, Feeling. That was old songs. I have a Earth project. That's an EP. I have another project called Air. Another project called Water. Another project called Fire, and then a complete project called Elements. I have an acoustic project. I got new album I've been working on since then. I have covers that I've redone that I can actually resell.
Right.
I got new songs I've been working on for TV and music. It's like I got a ton in the vault. But yeah, I just got a ton in the vault. It's just a matter of me being a weirdo and just not letting it all go and really just caring about how it's released. I want content with it. I want visuals with it, but I also know I need to buy myself another computer. I need to buy hard drives. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like LLC needs to be renewed, not to get some shit trademark. Like it's not easy. You got to get something mastered. You got to get a cover done from somebody. It's like, man, every song costs you like hundreds of thousands of dollars if you really like think about it.
Yeah. Especially for you, because you have covered some really, really big songs and put your own touch to it. Like speaking of remixes, like Bust It.
Oh yeah, Bust It. Bust It.
Yeah. So
Bust it, is you fucking 2 shots? Bust it, is you fucking 2 shots? Do it like a stripper, do it like a stripper, do it like a stripper, don't forget to tip her, no. Bust it,
nice. What made you do that? Seeing that you newly married and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Salute.
okay,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hey, man.
yeah.
What's it? You know, that was just a recent song. You know, everybody was doing a dance. I wanted to do it differently. I wanted to do the spoof instead of me dropping and doing a song. I wanted to be me singing, but I had my surgery right at that time, so I really haven't been out to bed to record anything. But I like the beat. It was a hip hop beat, and I like taking harmonies different places on those type of beats. You know, and it's just something for the culture. Just something to put out. You know, something that really doesn't take too much time, but it's really fun and it keeps me entertained. It's something outside of what I have done, so it keeps me fascinated. The fans will like it. It's something that could go viral. Again, it's just something for the culture.
Yeah. So I was telling the boys, like, there was a time you was dropping stuff like the different sides of sexy, the tomboy swag, and then this one time you just popped up and you are now vegan. The music was changing to more conscious. I was like, oh, what is she doing? But now I've been trying to, I see you every now and then you revisit that because you did Make It to My Bed remix by Chris Brown. Like you do touch on like that more sexy side now, but now that you're married and you got a little bit more excitement to you, can we expect more of music like the different sides of sexy from you again? Like more intimate
Sexual?
songs?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have a ton of intimate songs. Like I feel like those are some of my best. I feel like I just released one, East Side Shawty. That
But that's for
was
your wife. That's dedicated to your wife, right?
It is just because she's from the East Side though, and it's like when I was writing that song, when I went to pick her up, it's like literally as writing that song, it's like, damn, we're going to visit your mom on the East Side. I never really went to the East Side of Detroit, so that's I feel like more to as a homage to telling a backstory to when I was writing a song. You know what I mean? Like that is the East Side. I'm actually married to this. Ironic. I never been on the East Side, and I ended up marrying the chick from the East Side. And this part's from that song that's about her. But it's not necessarily. It's not like I feel like a dedication. Like I'm writing that in response to you. But I feel like that's just letting the fans into hey, you know.
Well, I'm talking back to the kryptonite. I like it. Like I mean,
Like
back in those days where, like, I remember being at one of your shows and the crowd was losing it. Like, come on, like,
yeah, you gotta think about it back then, though. That was with a different producer. I had an actual hip hop producer. I produced a little bit more Midwest. So a lot of stuff I produce now is more, I feel like Midwest. I had a DJ with me. I mean, the shows I even did, everything I did was hype. I don't do anything hype. Like, I don't do anything like those type of hype shows, like the anniversary party or a Youngstown with Trina. Like, I don't do that. But if I did, I have songs to go with that. I had two hype men. Like, I had a different show. Right now, it's like I can't go anywhere without somebody saying, "Bring out the guitar." The fuck?
Yeah.
So
Speaking of the guitar, I was telling the boys how you self-taught yourself.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
One time we went out to Easton and Kim just serenaded people, and I had her do a living room concert for me and my mom before. So her whole little style changed up, and she became more. I don't eat that. Blessings, love, and light.
I feel like just time. I feel like it's nothing I can't do. I feel like I could do everything really well. I feel like I just need to be entertained. And me producing for myself, I think I just produce a certain way. So I've been producing a little bit more mid-tempo. But I don't know. I feel like I talk conscious because it's a lot of stuff that's on my heart. It's been a lot. Like I feel like the older I get, the more things get revealed. But I can still come back to in the middle of a busted. Like think about the song I had recently. I had out, which I'm saying I've been out of sight, out of mind. You know, telling people why I've been out of sight, out of mind. Then I had a song called 2021. It's top of the new year.
back on the scene, like I never left. 2021, yeah, it put me to the test. What's good, my niggas? I can't call, I can't guess. Only thing I know is that I'm ready for whatever's next. You could bring it on, already been important. Later view the rest, kisses to the coffin. Kobe's on my mind every time I hear coughing. Kobe's on my mind every time I hear coughing. And that's often, but scratch that. Hey, that's last year's news, I'm looking past that. Hey, where the good times at? Hey, where the cash at? Hey, yo, I'm going outside with my mask at. I can't even believe I even gotta ask that. But fucking man, it's funny, give me something to laugh at. Anything I want this year, I'ma have that. New year, new week, word to my cash app. 2021, 2020's over. So crack that shit is done. Put it over your shoulder. Because New Year is here. Ooh yeah, I'm feeling glee. I got new gear on me, got a new pair on my feet. So I step in the new, step in the north, step in new, niggas I know. 21 I ain't winning. Word from my dentist. Ain't the only one I had a visit in a minute. Hey, checking with the doctor. Guess a couple stocks, but my heart rate ain't. I've been kinda rasta. Not much sunlight, and I can tell. Energy low when my skin is off the pill. Fresh out of lockdown, fresh out of jail. Free my nigga me, ayy, free my nostrils. Ayy, had a couple L's last year. I'm finna turn them into M's. I'm back in Michigan, and it's so cold in the day. I had to buy a pair of Timbs so I can get the jet in. I mean, stepping in the new like the Sigma Gamma store to 2022. My year just started. Oh, right.
To something sexy like the East Side Shawty. And now I'm deciding where I want to go because my birthday month. So I'm deciding where I want to go now. But I don't know. Like I feel like everything everybody want, I got it. I just ain't released it yet. Like it's not about where I'm gonna go. It's just when I'm gonna release with something for y'all. Really.
Yeah, and you put out some very important songs like "OY," which was dedicated to like Black History Month. You even did the commercial for Atlanta Center of Human Rights honoring Martin Luther King Jr. How did that come about?
I was working. I was hustling, like doing so many odd-end jobs in Atlanta. I was bartending, and somebody I bartended for, I used to tell people I did music. He listened to it, and then he went back to his class. He went to some art school, told his teacher. The teacher heard my music, and they was like, "Man, we got to get her for this commercial." They hit me up just asking me can I do a shoot? I showed up 2 days. I mean, I recorded the song, then I did like some actual visuals for it. They put it out, so it was just not, the biggest blessings and craziest things come from the least amount of effort and from just somebody being like, hey, I know somebody and they really want you to, so it was just somebody looking out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I really like that sound out. That song is fire. I had to give you that prize. You did your thing on that song. Crowd pleaser is dope. Woosa. I mean, we could go down the list. I mean,
Crowd Pleaser is one of her biggest hits to date, right?
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
I love it when you sing that song. I do. The Poise, do you think she'll just a little bit?
Oh
snap.
I mean, you just laying around like you should be ready, like just a little bit.
You got the guitar with you?
I actually do. But I just pulled it out the vault from I ain't played Crowd Pleaser in a minute. And I got a buddy that say a month of Sundays. I ain't played that in a month of Sundays.
Oh wow, this is honor.
So long. Very well. Sayonara. Who I wish you well. Okay. Now, if 1 + 1 = 2, if you ain't got a lot, you probably got a few. And if the oven stays hot, the fridge stays cool. So if I'm doing me, then you should do you, motherfucker. Okay, so don't worry about this over here. We getting that money, getting rich over here. We feeling so free, no fears over here. Some one of them boys, me, mugger, no. Don't fit some of that, I swear. Misery loves company, and they don't like it when you rock originality. They don't like it when you do the things they say you couldn't do now. But I like to be dazzled, salt and battery. This shit talking is flattering. I need it more than ever. It keeps me motivated and the vision never clear. And if you ain't got any haters, then get them. Because if you ain't got them, it means you a hater yourself. Or just irrelevant, my nigga. Yeah. Hey, just irrelevant, my nigga. Oh, yeah. I'm getting there. Hey. So that was like one of my biggest songs, and even just to let y'all know that song probably got big by the grace of God.
Because that song got big because it was needed.
It was needed, but real talk, by the grace of God, like I released that song, and it started taking off. But then as well, at the same time, I started getting love because people started looking up the Migos Crowd Pleaser. And people was like, damn, man, I never heard this one. And then people just started flocking to Crowd Pleaser. So I was like, man, it was one of those, like what you said, when people needed something and it was just there like high and tucked away, because I never really promoted it for real, or like that, like big time, putting like a money campaign behind it or trying to do something big time. But it was just, like you said, something that was needed at the time. That was hot, you know? And that was, man, 2014.
Yeah.
Still needed.
But that was also the song that got picked up for like the movie, right?
Yeah. So it was another guy working at Guitar Center. That was another great guy. Like I was working at Guitar Center. Got that job, man, just because I wanted to be around music more. And every time I checked out somebody, I used to be like, man, hey, what you do? You know, just having good conversation. He was like, yeah, I'm a movie director. Got his information, sent him some songs. And then like a year later, he hit me back like, I remember that song you sent me. Can you please send it? Send it his way. Put it on there, boy.
Hey.
Can you name one thing that you did that was worth the risk? That like, you just took the chance and say, I don't know, but I'm gonna go for it, and the reward was like, that's probably what with this song, you know. I might have just answered my own question there, huh? In so many ways, yeah.
Man. What did I do? You know what? I'm gonna go. I came out with Timeless Moments, and I put a girl in a video. That was something big for me, because before then, that was a big pivotal moment. Because before then, the 11 album was so good, but it didn't go with my artistry at all. Like it didn't. We talking about, I think he liked me a bit. I feel like it was a better written album for like a songwriter album. You know what I mean? Like I was just writing just because I felt like it was good songs.
That was my favorite album.
Yeah, but it's like it really didn't go with, like, what would I do in all those videos? It wouldn't be completely honest. So Timeless was like me just saying completely, hey, I'm just gonna go this way, and you know, just take a chance on whatever I feel feels good to me and it feels honest. Like I'm just gonna ride with it, and I'm just gonna win my fans that way, attract my fans that way.
Can you just do the chorus of Crowd Pleaser? Cause you didn't do it.
I didn't.
I was gonna sing it, but
so long, farewell, sayonara. Oh, I wish you well. As adios, it was It's nice to meet ya. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. To the crowd, please.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah. I had to remember that motherfucker for real.
I
Like,
was waiting on it. I was waiting on it.
yeah.
Like, no, she didn't. Was she just gonna skip that part?
I had to find my way into the song, my bad. But yeah, that's definitely probably mostly everybody's favorite song. But like I said, it's an honest song. You know, everybody feel like they've sacrificed themselves or their comfort for somebody else's comfort. And enough is enough. Everybody comes to the time when enough is enough. So it's a good song.
Right. And you said that you like the way music make you feel something new. After all this time, do you still get that feeling?
Oh man, completely. Like it is the best. It's the best feeling. It's the most. It's the closest I could feel towards me being who I feel like I truly am. It just is my thing. You know, it just comes easily, and it's something that I could play with. It gives me butterflies when I come up with a melody or a harmony or a line that makes sense, that feels good, that is said well. It's like, man, it's not, life is hard. So it's like, that's the most instant gratification I get is music. It's like, damn, man, that felt good, or I said that the right way, or something I could perfect, something I could play with. So I still feel the same way about music as making my first beat or my first song or hearing something on the radio. It's like the last song I've been rolling around my house on my little scooter because you know I can't walk yet with a little speaker attached to it, just playing a new song that I wrote just because I'm like, man, it's a vibe and it got potential and people gonna feel it and I love what I'm saying and it's giving value and it's fly, man. It's just fly, you know.
Okay. So I know when you first got to Atlanta, like you had a hard time like I know they wanted to make some changes in you, right? And then you eventually, fit in and got in and did your own thing. But now you're back in Detroit. How is that? Because that's different. You're from Detroit. You were in Ohio, repping for Ohio State. Thank you. And then you went to Atlanta, but now you back in the D.
Yeah.
How is the D treating you?
Like family.
Like you never left?
I never left, you know. It's a lot of opportunity here. It's quiet. I mean, Detroit is music wise, I don't think that I play with it enough because even though I've been here a while, I've worked. I've had to replenish what I put out. Like I spent a good 10 years of just putting out for music, not building my wealth, not building my own, you know what I'm saying, like net worth. So now it's like I had to figure out, well, if I'm going to stay somewhere, let me get a crib. Let me do something that makes sense. Like, so now it's like I haven't really played with the city enough musically to figure out how it's going to open up for me. But as I perform, I feel like, man, I've gotten so much great reception. I feel like it's just a land of opportunity. Like as far as being in Columbus, Ohio, I got so much love there. In Atlanta, I got so much love there. But one thing I also realized is not being from there, man, it's like you don't get that hometown love.
Right.
You know, and here I know somebody that knows somebody that's always going to look out. And if I call my auntie, she knows the cat that she used to mess with back maybe 30 years ago that might work for the radio station, whose nephew, and it's a different kind of lookout, you know, and it's a different kind of establishment when the city got something to root for. People, like just got something to root for differently. As hard as I can network down in Atlanta or all these other places, me being the type of artist I am, me being, I really don't kiss too many people ass, and I really just try and do, a lot of things that make sense. And how I was trying to get in there, it wasn't working, and it ain't gonna probably work that way, you know. So it's better off to be with my family. My parents are getting older, take care, and then see what I can establish on my own. Like the internet is something powerful. I could travel all the time. It's a good financial market. It's a good mortgage market up here. Music scene, Big Sean might be coming back. It's not a lot of music here, so I'd be more willing to start something up here than try and jump on a bandwagon somewhere else and feel like somebody owe me, or I'm gonna have to work 2 times as hard. I already gotta work hard because I'm Black, I'm female, I'm LGBT. I don't want to have to do any more extra work, so I want to make it simpler for myself.
Okay.
I got a question. If you could start your career over, what would you do differently?
I would invest more money in myself and find out ways to make more money myself and invest more money myself. And I would stick to the plan. I would completely lower my budgets, and I would completely just invest and find ways to cover my overhead and just put out as much music as possible. I wouldn't pay attention to any labels. I wouldn't pay attention to what anybody said. I would do everything myself. I would start my own business, my own label, and I would, really just network with other artists. Instead of working from the ladder up ways like this, I will work kind of more sideways and, try and just not focus on what it looks like and what they say you should be doing, but focus on the fans, focus on the investments and the marketing and putting out quality music, and that's really it. Like, focus on 1,000 fans, learn to work with that. Almost like the stock market. What I'm learning now, it's like, instead of going with $1,000, like, let me figure out how to flip this $10 into 15 real quick, and then 15 and maybe 30, instead of going way too big, too hard, too soon. Like, it's unnecessary. Like, let me learn how to work the game. Teach a man to fish type thing.
Okay. So what happened with the Life is Good collab submission?
I don't know. I submitted it, and I think I submitted it late, but I kind of half-assed it. I only did the production part, even though I did a whole video and visual. I didn't really rewrite it, even though I think my strong suit is rewriting. But I came out with it to... Honestly, I came out with it to, again, another for the culture. I wasn't necessarily hoping to win, but I knew that was something that I was good at, like remixing and doing songs. I just wanted to remix it like that. And I had another opportunity to cross promote with another artist, and that, I felt like it was just a good way to give something out to the fans, cross promote something recent that month at that time, and then focus on to something else. So I don't know what happened with it. I came out with it, put it on my Instagram, tagged it, and that was really it. But I had a good time. Bro, he shot it. I recorded it. I brought my guitar out. I remade the whole beat. Just kept the lyrics the same, but I just freaked the way I sang it and left it at that. Not too much expectation.
Okay.
Staying sharp as best as I could.
Right. Remind myself next time I the boy 6 to 1, half a dozen cops that kill Brianna. Got it coming one way or another. That's just, come on. But enough about me, and now I think, tell me something about you. I've been alone for too long, baby, and you're looking too damn good. Remind myself next time you move. Young queen in the green and no recession. Election around the corner, it's your vote, and I'm just checking. I got questions, but enough about me.
enjoyed this interview. I love you.
I love you.
Always.
You already know. I'm gonna take y'all out with. Should I do sober or curious? I think I could only do. Okay, I'm gonna do sober. I'm gonna do a little bit of sober.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is a song that I wrote. I feel like it's necessary. It's just a necessary song. It's just one of those songs saying, man, like I can get, like y'all already heard, I look for instant gratification, but it is good to find your love or your passion sometimes and meet it sober, and that being enough to get you high and enough to get you off. So, all right, so let me do this. Hey, I don't need no liquor, don't need no wine. A shot of your loving does me just right. 100 proof for you, straight to my head. Keeps me dizzy, spinning, caressing your bottle. Mentionables follow. Gotta be responsible. Who gon' be the DT, babe? So strong it tastes so good. Got a question for you if I could. Do I know who you truly are? Have you shown me who you truly are? Tonight can we make love so bright, sober, oh sober tonight? Yeah. Hey, now sober, now sober tonight. Hey, I don't need no dealer. Hey, tambourine man, no, yeah. You got that pure, babe, pure number one strand. Oh, you're so medicinal. Hey, and I think that I'm addicted to you. Cause when I'm not hitting that thing, I'll be missing that. My lips on your body, I'm getting so foggy. Sitting on cloud 90, yeah. Every time I'm with you, oh, so strong it tastes so good. Got a question for you if I could. Do I know who you truly are? Have you shown me who you truly are? Tonight can we make love so bright? Yeah. Hey. No, so but so bright. Now so bright. So bright tonight. Hey, now take me high. Take my breath, make me feel it all in my chest. I don't need no papers, need no blunts, cause where we going, so nice. When my whistle, give me a taste. So be my cheers, baby, be my chase. I don't need no glasses, need no cups, cause where we going, so nice. Now take me high, take my breath, make me feel it all in my chest. Don't need no papers, don't need no blunts. Where we going, it's so nice. Wetting my whistle, give me a taste. So be my cheers, baby, be my chase. I don't need no glasses, need no cups, cause where we're going, babe, now we can be so better, yeah. No, so the baby, yeah, so better, yeah. No, so the baby, so better, no, so the baby. So better, yeah, no, so baby. baby. Look, hey, we only drinking water, baby. Look, I got a thing for them darker berries. Hey, they say the darker the berry, hey, the sweeter the juice. Once I know we only drinking water, baby. Look, I got a thing for them darker berries. Hey, how many of y'all remember back in the day? Blackberry molasses, we only drinking water, baby. Look, I got a thing for them dark berries, yo. You know I need your antioxidant a daily dose of your love is my vitamin. I'm over, then maybe later we gonna knock Tim's. I mean, not the boots without the chain of booze and the covers only weighing under the influence. I realize to get to feel you, I must feel so better. Hey, yeah, oh no, hey, yeah. So my baby, now baby, so better. Yeah, oh no, so my baby, no, baby.
Yay!
That's
you make sure you tell your wife you did that for free. Don't be looking for no check. Oh wow, that was beautiful.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all.
Right. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll be talking to you later.
All right, yo. Peace.
All right, take care. Thank you.
Yeah.